It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Off play action. Thompson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Thompson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
The tackle by Michael Davis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 21-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Chargers take... over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A gain of 12.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 49 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 15.
From 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. but there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, Barkley, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's good.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Barkley on the handoff. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Thompson to throw on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
That's good.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Here's Thompson. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
To throw is Thompson. Throwing on first down. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Josh Jones in on the stop. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Thompson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Thompson now, off the play fake. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
2 yards on the pickup.
Once more, here's Eckler. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Austin Eckler.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hard throw, incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Chargers.
Herbert on the keeper.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackled by Derwin James.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Here's Thompson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Chargers
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
King on the tackle.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Thompson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 8.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put it into this one. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On the run, it's Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.